What's going on, everybody? It's Jack. Welcome back to this week's video. We have 3 healthy, high-protein snack recipes in the video. The first thing we're gonna make are some energy balls, but we've got some oats, raisins, peanut butter, all kinds of good stuff, but I'll go ahead and read off the exact ingredients first. So for these energy balls, we need 100 grams of rolled oats. We need 120 grams of peanut butter. I actually have 2 out right now because I think this one's not gonna be enough. We have 84 grams of honey. We're gonna use 4 grams of vanilla extract, 4 grams of cinnamon, and then 20 grams of raisins. So first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get all the ingredients into a bowl, get those nice and mixed. What I think I'm gonna do is actually warm up the peanut butter a little bit to make it easier to mix together. Then we're gonna fold all the ingredients together into this bowl, and then we'll actually let this sit in the fridge so we can make our balls a little bit easier. But first thing we're gonna do, measure out all the ingredients into this bowl, but I am gonna warm up the peanut butter just a little bit. That peanut butter actually came out to be just the last bit of that jar, so we're done there. Like I said, I'm gonna throw this in the microwave just for a little bit to soften it up. We microwave the peanut butter for 30 seconds, now we'll add the rest of our ingredients in. And then your mixture should look something like that. If it is a little wet, go ahead and add some more oats. If it's a little dry, add a little bit more peanut butter. That should be just about perfect. And like I mentioned, we're gonna go ahead and let this sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes. What it's gonna do is firm up and then make it so when you actually go to roll the balls, it's way easier to make them into balls, more of like a doughy texture, because right now they're pretty loose. So this will sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes. And while this is in the fridge, I'll go ahead and show you guys recipe number 2. And we have a peanut butter covered spatula, so Maisie gets to lick this. There you go, good girl. And for snack recipe number 2, we're making some personal pizzas. So there are high protein pizza crusts you can buy at the store, and I was about to buy them, but they're $5 for literally 3 little pizza crusts that have maybe, I think, 8 to 12 grams of protein. And I decided no matter what budget you're on, I think that's completely unreasonable. So we're gonna go with the cheaper route, but also a great option with the English muffins right here. These are the light English muffins at 100 calories a piece. We also have some pizza sauce, turkey pepperonis, and mozzarella cheese. But we're making 4 pizzas, which is gonna take 2 English muffins, cut them in half so they split open, making 2 pizzas per English muffin. So we need 2 English muffins. We're gonna do 1 serving or 63 grams of our pizza sauce. We're gonna do 1 serving or 16 slices of our pepperoni, also 28 grams. And then 1 serving or 28 grams of our mozzarella cheese. If we need a little bit more, I have some in the fridge. But essentially what we're gonna do is take 1 serving of these 3 things, divide them into 4 pizzas, and then obviously, like I said, our English muffins, 2 English muffins turn into 4 pizzas. So first thing we're gonna do is go ahead, split up our English muffins. You could toast the English muffins to start, but I'm gonna use the air fryer for everything. We're gonna take 2 English muffins, split those up, put those in here without any toppings. These will go in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 2 to 3 minutes, just wanna toast them up. And then we'll add the toppings, they'll go back in the air fryer for another 2 to 3 minutes at 400 degrees. But first things first, let's go ahead, cut up our English muffins and get those toasted. Alrighty, and our English muffins are done toasting in the air fryer. Just took 2 minutes. Now also we're gonna make one quick change. As I was pulling the pepperonis apart, they like to stick in doubles. And I said double pepperoni, double the protein, why not? So we're gonna go ahead and double our 1 serving of pepperoni to 2. And essentially what we're gonna do is each pizza is gonna get what looks like 4 pepperonis, but really they're doubled up. So like this is actually 2, they just happen to look like 1. So I also measured out our 28 grams of cheese right here. So now what we need to do is go ahead and distribute our pizza sauce amongst the English muffins as well as our cheese and pepperoni. First thing going down, sauce, cheese, then pepperoni. As I mentioned before, we're gonna distribute 1 serving of our pizza sauce amongst the 4 English muffins. So that's 63 divided by 4, almost a little over 15 grams. So we'll just go like 15.5 grams per English muffin. That actually came out pretty nicely. So it's about 1 tablespoon per English muffin. Now I'll go ahead and take those and we're just gonna spread the sauce out. just like that, we have our personal pizzas here. I know these are probably gonna be pretty warm, so I'm gonna try not to burn myself as I remove those. Boom, just like that. I'm gonna get some up close footage for you guys.
Can't change my emotions.
All right, yes, I did just switch plates. I like the aesthetic of the white plate a lot more. And yeah, so as far as the air fryer goes, always throw some tin foil down to just make cleanup that easy. Rather than having to rinse out, rather than having to clean like the cheese that melts and all that kind of stuff. You drip any sauce in there, whatever it is. So always throw some tin foil down your air fryer and thank me later. As far as macro goes, for all 4 pizzas, all the ingredients is 450 calories, 61 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, and 36 grams of protein. And then per pizza, so just one of these pizzas is 112 calories, 15 grams of carbs, only 4 grams of fat, and 9 grams of protein. So if you're craving a little bit of pizza and you have an air fryer and some time on your hands, I highly recommend doing something like this. You get a lot more protein and a lot less sugar and added ingredients from a pizza place. But I'm gonna go ahead and dig into these, give them a quick taste test. Now we've let these cool off for a little bit, so we're gonna give them a quick taste test. These are really good, very cheesy, and definitely toast the English muffin before you add all the ingredients on top so it doesn't seep in and soak things up. It's still crispy on the bottom and the outside of the English muffin. So a key to this recipe is making sure you toast the English muffin before you add all the ingredients on top. I'm probably gonna eat all 4 of these, so I'm gonna sit back, put on some TV, eat the 4 of these. I'll see you guys for the next recipe. Alrighty, and about 30 minutes later, we have our energy balls that aren't balls yet. They're gonna be turned into balls by us right now. That sounded weird, but you can use an ice cream scoop, you can use a spoon, however you wanna do it. I'm gonna use an ice cream scoop just because I think it would be cooler to do it that way, and that's about it. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and scoop out a little bit. So go ahead and pretty much just use your hands. And then in a circular motion, go ahead, form these into balls. Make sure your hands are clean. Boom, just like that, we have one of our energy balls. And let's go ahead and repeat that process until all of our mixture is gone. Like that, my hands are covered in peanut butter, so I'm gonna wash them real quick. In total, we end up making 8 energy balls. Obviously, depending on the size of your balls, you're gonna have a few depending on the size of your balls, you're gonna have a few different. Depending on the size of your balls, the number of balls you have is actually going to change. So if you have bigger balls, you have less. If you have smaller balls, you have more. But mine came out to be 8, so we'll go over the macros real quick. For this entire recipe, it comes up to 1,651 calories, 184 grams of carbs, 72 grams of fat, and 74 grams of protein. And then per ball, it comes out to be 206 calories. That is 23 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 9 grams of protein. Overall, this is a little bit more of a calorie-dense snack option, but for me, being on a bulk, I absolutely love these. I made them with chocolate chips before. I made them with actually crusted up Reese's. You can be creative with whatever toppings you want, but today I went with like an oatmeal raisin version, so that's why I have raisins in there. But overall, each one of these is about 200 calories. You can store these in the fridge. If you want to store them for longer, go ahead and store them in the freezer. But yeah, that's gonna be our energy balls. I need to take a few pictures for a special project I'm working on, and then I'll give you a quick taste test. All right, and for the quick taste test, I don't think I gave you guys a close-up here, but these are what the balls are looking like. We'll do a quick taste test. It's like an oatmeal raisin cookie with a bunch of peanut butter. I mean, you can't get much better than that. Absolutely delicious. I'll see you guys recipe number 2. And for our final snack of the video, oh gosh, I didn't even realize I had these in. That's when you know you've been editing for too long, when you don't even realize you have your headphones in. But regardless, we're into the final snack of the day. It's gonna be a smoothie bowl. It's gonna be a frozen banana, some frozen strawberries, as well as a scoop of protein and some milk. You can use almond milk. This just happens to be fat-free milk because that's what we have in the fridge. You could also add chia seeds, honey, other variables, and you could also add some ice for more volume. But having frozen strawberries and frozen bananas gives me the good texture I like to see. So we have one cut up banana right here. We're gonna use 150 grams of frozen strawberries, 1 scoop of protein, and then the milk is gonna be dependent on how thick or thin you want your smoothie. So I really want like a thick smoothie, almost like a smoothie bowl texture. So I'm gonna start with like 50 grams of milk, see how it blends, maybe add a little bit more, but I'll keep you guys posted on exactly how much I use. That frozen banana came out to be 110 grams. This is also the strawberry cheesecake flavor. You could use vanilla. I would just say probably avoid like chocolate, or peanut butter would be a good option, but just not chocolate. Definitely need a bigger blending cup. We do have like a big blender, but that's almost too much work, and I thought this would fit. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take out some strawberries, we're gonna blend it just a little bit, and then we'll add those strawberries back in. And quite a bit of blending and shaking later, and 150 grams of milk. We have our smoothie bowl. So this you can either, I'm just gonna eat it out of this container. You can put it into a bowl. Actually, I might put it into a bowl just for the aesthetic of it, but it is a smoothie bowl. It's like protein ice cream break. This thing is thick. You can tell right like that. Once again, if you want it to not be as thick and you're gonna be able to drink it, go ahead and add a little bit more milk. Maybe get a bigger cup, whatever it is. But if you want it really thick like this, it's gonna take quite a few times of blending it, shaking it, blending it, shaking it. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and put this into a bowl so it looks nice. But yeah, that is not coming out at all. And just like that, we have our smoothie bowl right here. Absolutely delicious. Straw banana is one of my favorite flavor combinations. So as a smoothie bowl, shake, ice cream, Greek yogurts, whatever it is, absolutely delicious. So this comes out to be 323 calories, 46 grams of carbs, only 3 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein. This is delicious as a summer snack. I make it almost every day post-workout. Today I'm having it pre-workout, but regardless, when it's nice and warm outside, to have something nice and soft like this, but also high in protein, high in carbs. Absolutely delicious. And it's literally like, I would say like a thin ice cream flavor. You can see it still has its hold. Boom, just like that. Also, I realized as I was pouring this into the bowl, it was actually focused on Maisie, the camera was. So I went ahead and got you guys some B-roll. Other than that, yeah, super simple snack recipes in this video. I'll go ahead and end the video here. I'm gonna dig into this, head to the gym, but without further ado, hopefully you guys got some new snack recipes. But otherwise, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.